It was amazing. I grew up on Richard Pryor. You can't even go back and talk about the book he wrote.
Yeah.
You know, and then what I got to do sometimes is explain, which I hate in big arenas, that this is a thought police thing, and I do not like it. But when I use these words, this is my intent behind those words.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as long as you understand my intent, I still get people, well, just don't say it. And I said, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, but they take it out of context and put it on Twitter or put it on Facebook.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Hollywood's favorite anti-woke comedian is back at it again, causing outrage with a single tweet that's got everyone talking. For years, he's made it clear he's not here to toe Hollywood's woke line, and he's certainly not going to apologize for asking questions that woke Hollywood doesn't like. So what happens when this award-winning comedian and actor decides to take on the woke machine? If you've been online at all, you know Tim Allen isn't one to keep his opinions quiet. He's the guy who will tweet something outrageous, lean back, and watch the woke crowd lose their minds. It's not his first rodeo, and it probably won't be his last. But his latest tweet, this one hit a nerve like no other. The response was immediate and explosive. This one tweet had Twitter mobs going berserk. They just couldn't handle that Tim dared to call them out. People were scrambling to blast him for crossing the line. But let's face it, Tim Allen isn't about to let the woke dictate what he can and can't say. And honestly, that's why he's been such a thorn in Hollywood's side for so long.
Of saying a word, and it's one of those things where it's like it's kind of unbelievable. It's
actually disturbing on a fundamental level. It's gotten to the point where literally there's part of me, a deep part of me, that just F it, bring it on. If you want to cancel me, go ahead.
But that's not the only thing driving woke Hollywood mad. Tim's been poking the bear for years, and he's become an expert at it. Take his Disney trip, for example. While enjoying a day at Disneyland, he shared an anecdote that made everyone do a double take. Tim overheard a 13-year-old kid wondering if he was Hansul because he liked skillets. Classic Tim. He couldn't help but share this moment online, poking fun at how the language of identity has become so exaggerated. And as expected, the backlash was swift. Suddenly, the woke crowd was accusing him of insensitivity and bullying. Here's the reality. Hollywood hates Tim Allen because he's not afraid to ask the questions they'd rather ignore.
Starting in '75, do you still enjoy stand-up, my friend, as much as you did in the early days?
There's moments that it's more. It reminds me of my anarchist background.
And they've tried everything to cancel him, from social media outrage to pulling him off the screen. But guess what? Tim doesn't play by Hollywood's rules. Let's rewind a bit to ABC's cancellation of Last Man Standing. In case you didn't know, Last Man Standing was one of ABC's top-rated shows.
What about Last Man Standing? Congrats on this.
No, thanks very much.
I watched it when it was on ABC.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it wasn't on ABC.
Tell the 300 of the crew and everybody the same thing. We're all going, this is the best show I've ever been on. What? We're off the air. We all thought we were at the top of their game at ABC. Who knows how networks work? I don't know, but it was dropped.
It was second only to Modern Family. Yet they dropped it like a hot potato. Why? Because Tim Allen dared to portray a likable conservative on mainstream TV.
Right, and I don't like gum in there too, but all right, when we're driving around, what do other people do when they see us?
They do this.
You know why they do that? This truck is older than you, but it's a classic, and people realize it's a classic. And you're a classic, too.
How flattering. I'm an old truck.
And that, my friends, is why Tim Allen has humiliated Hollywood in the best way possible, by staying true to himself. So, if you're on Team Tim Allen, and if you're tired of Hollywood's endless virtue signaling, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories of celebrities destroying woke culture.